It's United Sim Football Association time. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. You know what we're here for. We need some more action here on the platform. This is what we do. We're going to get this one rolling in just a little bit. We got a great game between two great teams. Tampa Bay and Huntington Beach. They're both in two different spectrums, two different conferences, and they both need momentum to see if they can secure a playoff spot in the near future. But we gotta see what happens next. I am not alone for the first time in a little bit since we had the homie Parm, but he's back in here, and we got another homie Starchy Chef. So we got two GMs, actually technically three if you want to call myself, but we got three GMs up in the booth for this one. A mega star filled battle here. How are y'all two feeling? Let's start with you, Starchy Chap. It's your first time. What's going on, man?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm alive. That's the most important thing. I'm definitely doing all right, though. Getting a little better. Voice is definitely clearing up a little bit as it's supposed to. But no, we're making it work. What about you, Parm? How you feeling over there?
You know, just trying to get this kid to sleep. So if you hear anything, don't worry about it.
It'd be like that. It's all good, man. As long as you're here, that's the most important thing. So we can get these games rolling here. And like I said before, Tampa Bay, they're currently 1-3. Huntington Beach, they won their second game last week against, I believe, Anchorage. So they're 2-2. So both of these teams, they're kind of in the midway point, but they both need the momentum to keep it going. Starchy Chef, how are you feeling about this game here between these two teams?
It's definitely going to be a good one. If I had to say off the top of my head, I'd say it's probably going to go to Huntington Beach.
And I don't want to play any type of biases, but we cannot turn away from Tampa Bay. They have a top caliber quarterback on their side. They have an experience at that position, so we can't sleep on them. But Huntington Beach, they have a lot of youthful fire going on their side as well. We're going to get tuned in just a little bit. What about you, Parm? How are you feeling about these two teams going at it?
I think Tampa Bay hasn't played like an expansion team, and Huntington Beach does not have an easy game today. It's gonna be a good game.
Yeah,
what happens, but I think Huntington Beach is gonna, squeak out the win.
It's going to be an interesting one for sure. I'm not going to waste anybody's time. You already know what you're here for. Let's go ahead and hit that play game button. Let's go ahead and get into it. Happy you're here once again. Make sure you like and subscribe. Like I always say, follow all of our various affiliates in this thing. We got a lot of great sim leagues around us, and they're doing great on their side. We're trying to do great over here. It's only going to get better from here. We're not slowing down anytime soon. And let's go ahead and get into it, man. I'm hyped for this one. I got the tickers ready for this one as well, so we should be seeing the previous scores from week 4. And we're going to go ahead and check out this gray field here from Huntington Beach. Let me go ahead and flip over so you can see what's happening. But we are underway here in Huntington Beach, California. Looks like Tampa Bay is going to start off with the football. That's going to be Earl Flint with the return. Taking that one pass to 25. To the 26, actually.
26. Nah, I was just saying that.
Most definitely. Tampa Bay will be in the gray and green jersey set. Huntington Beach is going all blue for this one, and a wide open man already is going to be a first down to the 44. Great job there, Eliason, already coming out with the solid play. That middle field's wide open too.
We're even hiding these blue unis. I love these things. Rocked out by Huntington Beach here.
Just like a 2 wide, 2 back set.
Hand off here to the left side, and they're going to get stuffed this time around. Get nothing on that play. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, Starchy, you're a little bit on a delay right there. You see it a little bit before I do, but it's all good, man. 2nd and 10 coming.
You got your mouse on the screen, by the way.
I think you see it, but they won't see it. It always clicks onto the screen, though, for whatever reason. Madden, this is Madden. What's this EA we're talking about? Always tripping. James West, he said he ain't tripping. He's going to take off to run and take a small game, sliding out of bounds, getting only 2. Every time I move it, it still clicks on for whatever reason. Back onto it. But it's 3rd and 8 here. Huntington Beach with a chance to get off of the field.
Got 2 to the right and 1 guy in the backfield.
Yeah, that's Ja'Cory Dash right there doing his thing. West is going to quick pitch it, and that's going to be a quick incompletion there. And Huntington Beach is going to get the ball for the first time.
Of course, you could go against the analytics and just go for it.
I don't know if 4th and 8 would be a good idea to do it. Looks like they're going to take the punt.
Of course.
And they are going to send it away, getting past the 30. They're just going to take a bounce, and it looks like they're just going to let it roll to the 23.
It's more like the 22. No, it is the 23. I apologize.
Oh,
3 wide. Looks like 4 wide, actually.
Going to pump fake it here. Looking to toss it deep right side, and it's got his man already. That's going to be Matt Grigsby to the 30, the 20, the 10, and he's going to take it into the end zone. One hitter quitter for Huntington Beach.
Wow.
Quick shot. The 1-2.
Looks like, and right before the game, I made my switch, and I made one switch, and it was that man to be in a certain spot, and I think it worked out perfect.
It looks like you got it from the 46 all the way to the house.
Kick is going to be up. It looks like he actually missed that one to the right, so it's going to remain 6-0.
Yeah.
Let me see if I could bring these player numbers up here real quick. Made a couple of edits to it just to make sure that I had all the changes, all the trades that's been happening. They actually had one trade come up recently, and this is one of the teams that is going to be affected by it. Tampa Bay, they made a trade with St. Louis, and they let go of a wide receiver, I believe a free safety, and it was one more player that I do not have off the top of my head, a cornerback. There you go. So they're going to be sending them to St. Louis, and they got strong safety Shallow Marino. Going to be interesting to see how Tampa Bay strikes back. Kick is going to be underway once again. Send this one to the end zone. Taking that. Going to look for a lane. Is Flint past the 20 to the 23.
Reach the 25, so he probably should have took a knee there.
Probably.
Got 2 wide with a guy in the backfield. Got 2 tight ends set, it looks like.
Let's go, Mike. 50. 50.
Pitching it, and it's over the head of that receiver. I believe it's Earl Flint. 2nd and 10.
Looks like he got pressed a little bit. He couldn't get quite there yet.
Player numbers. There you go. Tampa Bay down 6 points here, but still plenty of time to get it rolling.
Dual tight end with 2 to the right, and I'm back in the backfield.
Passing it again is West, left side. It is going to be caught, but not doing too much there. Gain of 3. I do like those jerseys, though, from Huntington Beach. I like the all blues. I like what Prom said. I love it.
Yeah. Got 3 bunch with a guy on the left and a guy in the backfield again.
Quick pitch. It's going to be caught, but it looks like he's going to get taken down before he could get the first. And Huntington Beach, once again, with some strong defense.
When they disengage from the line, it looks like a 4 vertical set. That is exciting. Unfortunately, he couldn't quite make it past the line of scrimmage. Well, the first down line, I should say.
Another punt forced by Huntington Beach's defense. And it looks like they're going to have it in some decent field position. There goes Tom Edwards with the return. And let's talk about these offense real quick. Let's talk about this offense here for Huntington Beach as soon as this play ends.
4 wide with a guy on the backfield.
And a quick pitch is how white, no good. Okay, should be coming up pretty soon. There you go. Quarterback will be Action Jackson Jr. Halfback will be Dan Green, Tom Edwards, and up to no good. Wide receivers Tom and Clementine, Moldy Cheese, and you seen him on the touchdown earlier, Matt Grigsby, number 13. As he set up another one, it's going to be a carry looking for a crease, and going to get a big rush there from Upton, a gain of 7. Looking
Pretty
at
good there.
look like the tight ends will be Ty White and Jeff Brown, the Brown to White connection, staying strong. Kicker slash punter, Felix Delachon. And we'll talk about the defense in a little bit. A solid third down here at the 50.
2 to the right, 2 tight ends with a guy in the backfield. And you gets motion to the left.
Quick pitch, and it's going to be caught. First down, and it cuts up. That's Clementine taking it past 35. This drive will continue.
Pretty good motion there. Probably about 20, not 20, but about like 16 to 17 yards.
Solid job.
I had to say.
Looking at the defense here, Gronky Kong and Guillermo de la Cruz, they will be the defensive linemen there. They have 4 linemen and the handoff looking past the 30.
I couldn't quite see that third guy there.
Linebackers will be Blaze Henderson, Phenom Chisholm, Oliver Prince, and Dexter Jackson. Cornerbacks will be Kaishawn Williams, X-Pac, and Tristan Mitchell. And then they have safeties On Brand Mold and Kane Elliott. Here comes Huntington Beach once again, looking, passing this one right side. It's going to be caught by Jeff Brown. A small gain there, a gain of 3.
Looks like a 2 tight end, maybe 1 tight end with 3 wide.
Tossing it, it's going to be caught again by, I believe, Clementine. No, it's not Clementine. That's going to be Moldy Cheese, getting them to the 11-yard line.
About an 18 to 20 yard play there.
That's 15, actually.
Maybe even, huh?
15 yards on that play.
Ooh, I miscalculated where we were. My apologies.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
All good, big homie. Handoff to up to no good. Cutting back and getting shut down. A gain of 2 on that one.
Just like a 1 tight end with a 2 back set with 2 guys to the right. So maybe not even a tight end in the set.
And they're going to snuff that one completely. They tried to give Tom Edwards a chance. Tampa Bay says no to that play. 3rd and 14. I don't even know what that was.
It was like a 3 wide set with a guy at the tight end spot and a guy in the backfield.
Man in motion here. And it's going to be a fumble, kicked away, and it's going to be picked up by Tampa Bay, taking it to the 50. It's getting chased down by, I believe, Moldy Cheese, and going to get a face mask on top of it. Ooh. All the way bad. And that's a complete flip of the field to give Tampa Bay the chance. Wow.
That was a big play.
Looking for a handoff. Gonna get some big yards and an even bigger push there to get him into the end zone. All it takes is one mistake and there goes Tampa Bay.
Touchdown!
I thought he was down.
Bay.
I thought he was down, but he got pushed again at the last second.
Can they take the lead though?
They surely can. The extra point is good. What a flip. All it took was 2 plays, and all of a sudden Tampa Bay is going to take the lead. That was a big rush there that forced that fumble. They tried the screenplay. It looked like it was open too, but the rush was just so fast. It got kicked up a little bit. And then on top of that, the penalty to give him more yardage, that just made it easy. but it's all gravy here. Still got plenty of time in this one. Huntington Beach looking to get that lead back. And they were driving pretty impressively up until that point. Just one mistake.
Of course, just one mistake and you can lose everything.
Going to be returned here. X-Pac looking for his blocking. And he's going to get past the 20 there. So it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up.
Got a bunch set here with either one or two guys to the left.
Making the handoff. Going to toss this deep left side this time. And going to get deflected. Very good defense on that one. 2nd and 10.
He had his hands positioned right. He could have probably even had a pick there.
Not to be. 2nd and 10.
They threw it straight to him. The guy was just barely in the right spot. Just couldn't get his hands around. About a 3 wide with a tight end and a running back.
Handoff here. There goes Upton. He's going to get closer to 30. Gain of around 6.
That was a 4 wide. That was my fault.
All gravy. Huntington Beach looking to continue this drive. They've been doing pretty good on 3rd downs all game long. But can they continue it is the question.
Looks like 2 tight ends with 2 guys on the right side as well.
Good blocking. Gonna get the 1st down. Is up to no good.
That didn't even look like a designed screen. That looks like a quick out. No, it was a screen. My apologies.
Little screen right there.
You had the blockers out there. Definitely a screen.
There you go, Parm. How you doing?
Hang it in there, man.
All gravy, man. Another handoff here. And big time rush defense once again here for the Tampa Bay.
About 2 yards lost there. Just couldn't even get started.
I think if he went straight, he would have been just fine, but it had him go to the right there, straight towards a defensive player.
They need these plays to work because they run that play out.
Straight from there was a nose tackle that got to him as well.
Caught out the backfield is Edwards. Gonna make it 3rd and 6 now.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. High five, baby. High five. Let's go.
Jackson having a great start to this game.
Looks like a 3 to 4. No, that's a 3 wide with a tight end and a running back in the backfield.
Passing it again, and it's going to be caught by Jeff Brown. Up to the 40 to 35, down to the 34. This Huntington Beach offense is clicking, folks.
And it's not even the 2nd quarter yet.
Already over 100 passing yards, 150.
Kevin Bailey in the middle of the field, wide open. He had all day.
Got a tight end with a 3 wide on the right side with a guy on the backfield.
Going to toss it short this time around. It's going to be Ty White past the 30 to close out quarter number 1. A very exciting start to this one. You love to see it. And the USFA, you got to get on the field to make the plays though. So make sure you hit that Discord link down in the description. It looks like they're going to
with 2 guys in the backfield.
Quick pitch again and caught. It's going to be the homie moldy cheese inside the 10. And this passing attack is just ridiculous right now for Huntington Beach.
Jackson flexing his muscle. Wide open, middle of the field all day. They're going to give this to him all game long, I feel like.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Looks like 3 wide with a tight end.
It is going to be incomplete. Actually had a man open in the end zone. That was Cheese, but the pass is off the mark. A rare incompletion so far.
One tight end with a 3 wide on the right side.
Looking for the handoff and got his man, but inside the 5 they go. 3rd and goal coming.
Will they be stopped or will they get the touchdown? Let's see.
Tampa Bay has no answer for this offense. They're just looking at each other.
45, check Mike 45.
Well, they did have one answer that resulted in that fumble.
Quick pitch and caught. Easy money. Touchdown. Huntington Beach. Clementine makes the play again.
Former Mile High University standout.
Do they go for 2 or do they just kick the field goal?
They may just kick
They
the
go
field
for
goal. Yeah, they just kick the field goal. I think next time they score, if it was to stay the same, then they'll go for 2.
Makes sense.
But he dorks it off the side. That's 2 incomplete. Extra points there for Huntington Beach.
Hey, it could have been worse. He could have double dunked or even triple dunked it.
But he will up
At this
for
point,
the
why you
single.
kick the extra point?
This
You
point,
missed 2, you might as well go for it.
you might as well go for the 2-point conversions here on out if it keeps going in that direction.
Exactly.
Yes, because
Might have a Dallas kicker situation, you know, like in real life for the Cowboys. Like, dude, do they need to make a change?
They could have went back to week 1 and just had like how the Chiefs had Justin Reed kicking them even though he was a safety.
Mm-hmm.
Bet that worked out well.
It really did because he could hit from I think 45. He was just a safety who never had experience.
Wow.
Kicker / punter is a real interesting position as they take it past the 25 because you can actually upgrade your passing attributes as a kicker.
Yeah, because the fake plays.
And we've
Thanks,
seen a touchdown or 2 already, and it's going to be a quick blitz and a sack. That's Dexter Jackson looking like his season 6 self hitting that middle.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
He hit that hole hard. My God. Lit him up.
That's what you gotta do when you have 93 speed. You gotta use it somehow, some way.
That's right.
Getting slapped later by the QB.
That's why I traded for him during the draft. I want him on my team. Yeah, it's a come to Huntington Beach. Pitch left side's gonna be caught. They're gonna get some of those yards back, most definitely. 3rd and 5 coming.
Get in the weight room, son. I'm too strong out here. Too big for you.
Everybody's got to get their offensive going. They got, what, 3 and outs, and then they had that fumble they turned into a touchdown?
Outside of that fumble for a touchdown, or a fumble that led to the touchdown, the Tampa Bay offense hasn't really been that effective all game long. But like I said, there's plenty of time left. Gonna get that first down, though. Is gonna get past the 30, actually past the 40 to the 46-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Ja'Cory dashing out of the backfield for that one. There was an answer for it.
Mike 51.
Tampa Bay seen it work so well for Huntington. Now they're trying to go over the middle of the field, too.
1 tight end, 3 wide.
And gonna get stuffed in the backfield. That to be, I believe that's the Guillermo de la Cruz.
De la Cruz.
De la Cruz. You gotta put that extra spin on it, you know what I'm saying? De la Cruz.
De la Cruz.
De la Cruz.
Just like for the kicker, the one that doesn't have the ability to make extra point, you gotta say De La Champ. A handoff here and hitting the backfield again is Ja'Cory Dash. A loss of 1, 3rd and 13 now.
On 2 plays, a loss of 3 yards.
Not 3rd and long.
Looks like a tight end and 3 wide.
Gonna pass it, and it's gonna be incomplete, and he had a lane to possibly get that first. But not to be. Huntington Beach is gonna get another stop.
If you hadn't noticed, there was a free rusher that the guys then picked up.
Yeah, if he held that on a little bit longer, he would have got blasted.
He made a bad pass. He had to get rid of the ball quick, and there's the result.
Looks like it's just going to be fair caught at the 27-yard line. Huntington Beach back on the playlist again. And I just realized I did not do Tampa Bay's offense. That should be encroachment or something. But it's going to be a handoff here. And a solid gain to start that one off. We're up to no good. Let me see if I can bring this up for Tampa Bay. My bad, Tampa Bay. I was supposed to be talk to you, but I got all these people in my ear, get me all distracted and stuff. It's all good to go, though. Quarterback will be James West. Halfback will be Jason Copeland and Ja'Cory Dash. Wide receivers, they have Darren Eliason, Earl Flint, so they pass it to the homie Jeff Brown for the first down. So they have Darren Eliason, Earl Flint, and Anthony Delano. Defensively, actually no, I didn't say the tight end either. Tight end number 82 is Evan Hunt. That's all the offense there for Tampa Bay. Defensively, they have one defensive lineman, that's Matthew Oosley. Linebackers will be Brock Hoskins, Makani Kakoa, and Vaughn Carlton. Shout out to Vaughn Carlton, passing it right side, and almost threw a pick there.
That was not an open line at all.
Tampa Bay kicking themselves for not getting that turnover, though.
If that was a little bit higher, that honestly could have gone a long way. That was just a little underthrown. There was the guy running right behind them.
I see him.
Honestly, if it was any higher, it probably would have went straight into the benches.
Probably. Handoff here. And gonna get some yards there is Upton. He kept on going to the outside. He'd probably still be running. But it's gonna be 3rd and 6. And there's Vaughn Carlton. I told you, watch out for Vaughn Carlton. Cornerbacks here, they have Jordan Veen and Madison Nicole. Safeties, they have Shallow Marino that they got from the trade. They have Stevie Glades and Tomlin Juicer. And they also have a new one. I got to get the name for it real quick as they get the first down again on 3rd down. It's Huntington Beach.
All the way to the 40.
Very good play there. Let me go ahead and click onto that sheet real quick while I load that up.
About a 7 run after catch right there.
Huntington Beach still going on this drive. Going to pass it again. Looking right side. It's going to be caught there once again by who I believe is Moldy Cheese. 2nd and 2.
He already has a 200-yard game when that's good for some QBs in the league. In some leagues.
This is definitely one of the more effective passing attacks we've seen from Action Jackson. He's been throwing a lot of interceptions. I believe he leads the league in interceptions, but they got to go backwards 5 yards.
Looks like a bunch on the right with a tight end and a guy on the left.
And sheds off a couple men. There goes up to no good. One more man to beat. Reaching out for it and down to the 1 yard line. He was almost there.
Honestly, that looks like it barely made it in, but we're not going to get the pylon cam, I don't think.
Real good, showing why he's one of the best running backs in the league with that carry. Holy cow.
Shed off one man and kept it moving. Will they feed it to the man once again? Give him his due.
3 wide with a tight end and
Quick
a guy in the
pitch
backfield.
and caught by Jeff Brown. Another score from Huntington Beach, making it look easy.
I'd abandon the extra point kick here. It's not going to work. Go with the 2s.
Honestly, they need to go for a field goal to get even, but they have to go for it here.
Well, 3rd down, will 3rd time be the charm?
Confused.
No, it will not. A doink in a row for Huntington Beach. You can't make this up.
If they wish to get to even, they need to hit a field goal
Pretty
to
much.
get to 21.
And then they're going to have to go through the process over and over again with missed extra points. Come on, Felix, get your stuff together. But regardless of that, it's not really affecting them at the current moment. Being up 11 points, can't be too mad at it, but you want to be up 14 as opposed to 11. But so far, Huntington Beach's offense coming out really, really strong. The home crowd's feeling what they're cooking right now. But it's up to Tampa Bay to see if they can do something here. And if you remember, Huntington Beach started off with the kickoff, so they will be getting the ball back to start off the second half as well. So Tampa Bay needs to do something. Going to be a return, and it looks like they're going backwards there with the flag, thanks to the block in the back, probably.
Because it did look like the hands got to the face.
No, that's definitely a hold. They normally don't call face mask on the kickoffs. Those are kind of rare, very rare. But they got to start from the 12 here, Tampa Bay. They're going to pass it here. And going to get caught in coverage. Nice pass there. It's going to be 1st and 10.
6 of 9 completions with a 69 yards. Wow, that's ironic.
Good number, good number.
And fun fact for you two, if you've been here since last season, Darren Eliason is going up against his former team. He was actually a part of Huntington Beach's championship team last season, but there was a trade that sent them over to Tampa Bay. So I already know he's looking to try to do some damage against his former team, but they're going to get 4 yards on that play.
No, I was with the old college one last season, so I was at, I want to say would it be Lake Geneva that I was at? I do not remember.
You're Lake Geneva, yes. How do you not remember the team that you got a championship for?
I couldn't remember the name because I've been in too many leagues.
I gave you my baby and you forgot his name. What's wrong with you?
I'm in 40 plus leagues now. I can't remember shit. Sorry, I don't mean to.
You and your cursing. Just kidding. I cuss all the time. It's going to be a pitch to the left side. And it's kind of weird seeing James West only with 71 yards. But maybe that passing attack is taking a hit after giving away one of their better receivers. Chris Cross, although he's not like a number 1 guy up to this point, he's definitely made a lot of big plays for James West. So he has to deal with a lot of bots right now.
With a tight end and nobody in the backfield.
By himself is West. And gonna almost throw a pick. But Huntington Beach once again with the stop. And they'll have a chance to see if they can score again before half.
The analytics would say go for it here.
I would not on my 34 though. I wouldn't give Huntington Beach a chance in that regard. But gonna send this one away. It's gonna be caught backwards. How you do that? I never seen that before. That was pretty crazy. But 1st and 10 coming up. Huntington Beach got all 3 timeouts in 1:45 to work with. Gonna pass it here. And it looked like the receiver didn't finish the route. He was wide open, but he stopped midway. It's gonna be 2nd and 10.
Perhaps he was pressed a little bit and knew he couldn't get there, so he gave up on the play.
Ready up. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant.
2nd and 10 coming.
Watch the slant.
Looks like a 3-wide with a tight end in the backfield and a guy in the backfield, I mean.
Let's go, D.
Gonna pass it again. Taking off to run a little bit. Action Jackson got some wheels now. He's gonna take it to midfield and fall down. A great run, a great heads-up play by the young QB.
Looks like another guy that has the name Jackson at the end.
What, the one that made the tackle?
No, I was saying how he was running looks like another guy that has the same last name.
Yeah. I see what you did there. Gonna be passing this one here is the homie AJJ, and he's gonna get caught. That's the homie Jeff Brown falling forward for the 1st down. And they have a minute left. They'll call it their 1st time out here. Solid drive again. Ball's been getting pretty spread around for this Huntington Beach team. It's been that way pretty much all season long. There's never really been one person out catching the other person in regards to receivers. It's been pretty balanced.
45.
Looking for a man is Jackson again. Going to be caught to the 30, and they'll call their 2nd time out there. And if they were smart, they will not leave their kicker, who could not hit an extra point, up for a chance to try to get some points. I'd recommend trying to get the touchdown here quick as possible.
I'd agree. You want to break the
My Discord just said, no you do, as I was trying to talk and it just crashed.
And overthrows his man right there, but it's going to be 3rd and 3 here.
I am back.
Welcome back. 3rd and 3.
Got it. Ready? 45. Check Mike 45. Rip right. Rip right.
Looks like a tight end with a 3 wide set with a guy in the backfield.
Gonna pass it again. And the wide open man is gonna be caught by Ty White for the score.
Look at that toe drag swag. What a catch.
Had plenty of room to do it. Didn't even have to, but hey, can't be mad at the results. All that matters is that you secured the play, and Huntington Beach is gonna go up another score.
Looks like you almost dropped it as well, so he got lucky there.
And that's another miss to the right.
Oh, I apologize.
No words, but luckily for Huntington Beach, it doesn't appear that the lack of extra points is affecting the score. Fun fact, Huntington Beach is one of 2 teams that has yet to score less than 4 touchdowns in every single game they've played this season, so gotta love the progress here from this Huntington Beach team. They started slow with the huge blowout in week 1, but they've been turning the tide ever so slowly. And here it is here. They're trying to get the stop to get the ball back. Perhaps they could score again.
This team must be a fan of pyramids because they're all standing like a pyramid right there.
The Tampa Bay Illuminati sending this one away to the left side. Gonna get down at around the 2-yard line, taking it. Gonna look for a lane, but cannot find the crease. It's gonna be 1st and 10 coming up.
Set. 19. Tiger. 19.
It looks like he made it to the 24, but they say he's on the 23.
Passing it again. It's going to be caught. 1st down a little bit more. There goes Shakori Dash again. And they'll call it their first time out. They're trying to do something before half.
About 18 yards there.
First and 10 coming up here.
On the set. Mike's 50.
They only need 2 touchdowns and a field goal to tie it up because of how many missed extra points Huntington Beach has.
And going to be deflected at the last second there by who I believe was the homie Blaze Henderson. 2nd and 10 coming. No, actually, I was actually Dexter Jackson. Got my numbers confused again.
Mike. Mike's 51.
But it's all good.
Mike 51's the Mike.
Almost got that man off sides. Going to be passing it again as Wes. A big blitz coming. They're going to toss it deep. And it's going to be almost picked off. X-Pac was looking for his 2nd straight game with the interception. Not to be on that play, though.
Let's go. 70 Lion. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
It's like a 1 tight end with a 3 wide with a guy in the backfield.
Passing it again is Wes. On the run, throws it to the left side and just throws this one away. It's going to be 4th and 10 here.
He's lucky he didn't get 1 step further because that would have been an illegal forward pass.
Most definitely. It would have been a loss of down and they would have had to punt further away. But Huntington Beach's defense, they've been playing spectacular up to this point.
Come on, baby. 45.
But they got 22 seconds here and 1 timeout.
Here we go.
They're looking to pass again. Tossing this one to the left. It's going to be caught. But they'll go ahead and drop down, get a timeout. I would have took that one out of bounds, me personally. But
Too easy. Too easy.
beggars really can't be choosers. 2nd and 4 coming.
Well, they take the field goal here.
Yeah, if they can make it. 2nd and 4.
Gotta play the sidelines here. So you can get out of bounds like Saxon said.
They do not.
Sounds like I'm going to need to make a change at the position. Going to be a
I
reverse play.
apologize. We're on the wrong side of the 50. I apologize.
Yeah. It's all good. But that play right there should take us to the start of the 3rd quarter. A solid game for one of these teams outside of the special teams side. Tampa Bay They're going to have to send it back to the team that's leading. Let's get back into it. 12 minutes on the
Who
clock.
this reminds me of?
What's up?
This reminds me of the 2010 Chargers. They had the best offense in the league and best defense in the league, but they didn't make the playoffs because they had the worst special teams in the league.
And that was a inaccurate pass there. And actually, if he waited a little bit, he had a guy further up the field that was open.
Because this is a really talented team, just their special teams is failing them.
Just the kicking game, not special teams as a whole, but just the kicking team.
Yeah, that's fair to say. Just the kicking portion of the special teams. Going to be another handoff here. You know he got a lot of room and open space. Taking that for the first down. This drive will continue. And I know Parm said this a little bit earlier, but up to no good. He's a top caliber back here in this league.
And
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Huntington Beach 1/2 away from getting their second straight win, passing his left side, and it's going to get bounced off of the defender. Not really a fan of that decision there, but it's going to be 2nd and 10 here.
I just put a food order in, I'm back.
guess we're gonna make a bad pass. You want to make it to where the defender has no idea where to do the ball.
Most definitely.
Looks like a 2 tight end with 2 guys wide.
Gonna pass it again. Left side, it's going to be caught. Takes that one out of bounds. Tried to cut upfield. Was up to no good. But it's going to be 3rd and 7 here. Huntington Beach has pretty much been perfect on 3rd downs. I don't think they're exactly perfect, but seems like whenever it's 3rd down, they found a way to get the drive to continue.
I cannot wait till somebody asks him what he's up to, and he just says his own name.
But it's not going to happen this time. That's going to be a sack there by Ace Adams, taking them down.
If I may, that looked like a face mask to me.
Looked like Livy Dutton also got in the backfield as well, but couldn't wrap him up. And that's the first stop from what I've seen from this Tampa Bay, outside of that fumble earlier. Going to be down that 36-yard line. Tampa Bay needs to get some offense rolling here if they're going to make me think they have comeback in their blood.
2 tight ends with 2 guys in the backfield.
And the big play to start this one off, almost getting the first down, is Copeland. 2nd and 1 coming.
Yeah, D. Yeah, D. Woo. On the double. Tight dog. Tight dog. 3 down. 3 down. Set go.
And that's a
2 tight ends, 2
false
guys.
start.
Ooh.
Take them back 5.
51. Mike 51.
Again, 2 tight ends, 2 guys wide, guy in the backfield.
Making the handoff, getting blitz. Doesn't matter, gets the catch. But it's going to be a little short now. That would have been a first down if the penalty didn't happen.
They just got him back to where they just were.
So essentially they gained nothing. Seen the totals right there. 361 yards for Huntington Beach. 110 so far for Tampa Bay.
4 wide with a guy at tight end.
Quick pitch and caught. First down, a little bit more past the 45. This drive will continue here for the Typhoon.
And he's officially over 100 yards passing.
Tampa Bay finally showing some life on their offense.
Definitely needed it. It was pretty anemic up to this point, but they do have a chance to change the tide here in the second half.
2 tight ends, maybe even 3 tight ends.
Another big handoff gets tripped up. Almost had the first down opportunity, but he's going to get 6 on that play. Looks like that was Guillermo de la Cruz with the tackle.
Down. Cowboy 80. 50. Oh, you got deep. Watch tight end.
1 tight end, 3 wide with a guy in the backfield.
Going to take off and run a little bit. Is he going to throw it? No, he's going to take it for the first down. It gets pushed out of bounds. It's going to be 1st and 10.
Let's go.
It looked like he was about to cut back, but he just couldn't get there in time. He couldn't cut back in time, I meant.
Smart decision by James West to take that first down. That was a good play.
Ready. 51, Mike 51. Here we go. Watch left, watch
One tight end, 3 wide.
They're going to hand it off a little bit of a crease, but there's a lot of speed coming out for him. That's Kyshawn Williams making the stop.
He's still got a gain of 2, though.
Solid, but yeah, that defensive player made that corner very, very difficult for the running back to do more than that. 2nd and 8 here.
51, Mike 51.
Jumbo set here.
2 tight ends, 2 guys wide.
Hand off and stuffed again. I think he got a little bit of yards there. Once again, extra another gain of 2.
Gain of 4 on 2 plays.
Huntington Beach looking to get him off the field.
Three wide with 1 tight end.
Pitching this in the middle and going to hit. He's going to doink it himself. So we got 3 doinks so far in this game. 2 by Huntington Beach, 1 by Tampa Bay. But that last doink there, you could call that an incomplete pass. And we'll see if they go for the field goal here. That was funny.
That is one of the funniest things I've seen.
I would say go for it because of how far they're down, but of course they're going to go for a field goal.
It's still a little too early for that. I say if you get the points here, which they will not. That was also to the right, so this score will remain 24-7.
So what I said was still valid.
So have there been no kicks made? Actually, no, there's one. No, there's one.
There's been one.
Oh! Oh, Scott for that one. I'm sorry, but yeah, that was 1 extra point made. Tampa Bay did one.
Technically, how many kickoffs and punts have there been made? Because those are technically also kicks that are made, but only to the other team.
Those kickoffs, they do not count because they do not amount to points unless there are touchdowns for the other team.
I was just being technical.
Yeah, I know. I had to say something though, because we own live on YouTube. That's what we do. 3rd and 10 coming. Huntington Beach looking to continue this drive here.
Let's go. 70 Lion.
Once again, that shotgun.
Let's go. Pick it up, D.
I need to
3 wide.
look at the.
No, 3 wide with a tight end, I mean.
Pass it again. Gonna find his man first down a little bit more. And when you give that man up to no good to football, good things happen to your team more often than not.
Looks around 16 to 17 yards there.
And once again, that's the 3rd down Warriors here for Huntington Beach. I believe earlier in the season, I believe they're under 40%. So they're definitely above that mark here. They're doing a lot better of a job. Quick pitch is going to be caught again past the 40. It's going to be 2nd and 3.
Check yourself, baby. Shut up. Liking 18. Oh, what's the ball? Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey.
Taking the handoff action. Jackson's going to try to take it. I think he might be a little short there. They're going to call it 3rd and 1.
Oh, it is short. I apologize.
All straight. 3rd and 1 here.
Keep on coming, baby. Keep.
And I'm sure Huntington Beach is definitely cool with running the clock down as much as possible, getting a score at the end of the drive. I'd expect a run play here,
Just me and you.
but this is Madden. Gotta expect the unexpected. They are gonna run it. Easy first down, makes one man miss, turns upfield, gets close to the 25, and up to no good's 3 yards away from hitting the century mark.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Looks like he just got a gain of 10.
I think that's 3 games in a row he's crossed the century mark, isn't it?
More than that, I think. Feels like he's done it every game up to this point.
Hey, defense. Hey,
I think you're right.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
So a dual tight end set? Yes, I am right.
He's gonna get slowed down, and there goes that century mark there for up to no good. 13 for 101.
Hopefully it's not Dalmatians, because you do not want that many dogs out there.
Shut up. 2nd and 6.
Ready?
Nice reference there. You love to see it. That's what the USFA could provide. Looking for it, man. Once again, and overthrows up, then it's going to be another third down here.
Here we go, sack. Bronco 80. Check Mike, check Mike.
4 wide with a bunch set on the right.
45.
For the pass. And overthrows his man. Had Clementine wide open, but I think he was trying to do that in and out route. Those are very, very hard to complete. But here comes a field goal attempt, I'm sure, for Huntington Beach. From the left hash this time around. Maybe that could help him from going to the right too much with the kick. And the kick is going to be up. And would you look at that? He actually made it.
So now it's official. They need 3 touchdowns to win, to tie. Well, actually, win at this point.
And they gotta make sure they get all the extra points as well.
Well, I have some unfortunate news.
What's that?
It looks like I'm gonna have to abandon you for the 4th because my food just arrived.
It's all gravy, man. I appreciate you for stopping by, getting on to the
Yeah.
mix.
I'm gonna finish out the 3rd and then I'm just gonna go eat.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Parm, you still with me?
You know it. I'm still here.
All righty, cool.
Again,
Cool.
I'm gonna stay here until the end of the 3rd.
Oh. Okay. I thought you said you're gonna get some food now. 'Cause I'm kind of hungry too. I wasn't gonna be mad at you. I ain't gonna be mad at you if you're trying to eat. That's why I said. Like, it was like I want to eat too. I want to get some food. I got some wings waiting for me right now. You already know me. 1st and 10. They're looking to get something going. The handoff in a big hole. He's gonna take it to the 50, the 40, the 30, and he's gonna outrun that man pretty easily. Jason Copeland, he used to be for Huntington Beach too. You better watch number 23. Touchdowns, Tampa Bay.
It's official. They only need 1 touchdown and 2 field goals to tie it, or 2 touchdowns to win it.
Lightning just struck for Tampa Bay. My God, how long of a play was that? 70 yards?
That was a long run right there. And they're gonna make it a 13-point ball game. Huntington Beach is not out of line. 77?
Anywhere between 65 to about 75 yards.
Yeah, it says 77, I think, on that bottom ticker.
Sure did.
I couldn't remember if it was the 35 or the 25 yard we were at.
But Tampa Bay, they found some life on that one play. But can they stop Huntington Beach from getting that touchdown right back is the question.
That's the question they've yet to answer. I don't think they've stopped them besides a missed kick all game, have they?
I mean, they've had a stop or two, and they also had that fumble earlier in the game that got them to score. So they've been able to take advantage of some stuff, but they got to make sure they continuously stop them through the rest of this quarter and the 4th quarter to see if they could get the job done. Huntington Beach, what can you do on offense?
To take it out there. They gave them an extra yard because he went down 27.
Looking to pass again, and it's going to be incomplete. Had the man open, but overthrew him. One person on the field said you're playing the wrong football. That means you're playing with the ball that has the black and white boxes on them.
Ready? 3. Alert 3.
Two.
Tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
2nd and 10 here.
Key to tight end.
Handoff in the big hole there. Going to give him a gain of around 5 or so. Make it 4. 3rd and 6.
You ain't ready today. You ain't ready today.
Oh. I'll be right back. 2 seconds.
Alrighty.
Got it. Ready? Check safety. Single. I got a single.
Cat 4 wide with a guy in the backfield.
Gonna pitch it. Gonna be caught. And this high wide again. Down to the 45-yard line. And once again on third down. They've been picking this defense apart.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. They don't want it. Hey, check. Mike 21. Mike 20.
Handoff here. Deep sweep. And gonna get dragged down in the backfield, I believe. Yes, it is. 2nd and 11.
It looks like the two teams are good at each other's weaknesses. Huntington Beach has struggles running. However, Tampa Bay has good running. Well, Huntington Beach is really excellent at throwing, but Tampa Bay is not.
Yeah, we could go ahead and start the 4th quarter. Tampa Bay, we'll see if they could do something when they get back onto the field. A handoff up to no good, falling forward for a solid gain once again. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
I wish you a very good game.
Alrighty, eat good for the homies. Stay safe, brother. And now there are 2. 3rd and 3. Huntington Beach looking for another play. And it looks like they're going to get it. A screen pass there. A cut back there by homie. Gets tripped up by his own man, but he says he doesn't care. Takes it to the 10 to 5. Reaches over and gets into the end zone. What is this player name? It's Upton. No good. Holy moly. Parm, tell me you seen that.
Oh, I did. My God, I think that's the straw that broke the camel's back right there.
Gonna send Ty White. They're gonna try to get him around the corner, reaching out, and gets thrown backwards. So no 2-point conversion here for Huntington Beach. But my goodness, I don't even know what to say about that. That was just ridiculous.
Tampa Bay just everything's going right for them today. They cannot make a mistake.
And if you've been keeping count, that is Action Jackson Jr.'s 5th passing touchdown in this ball game.
Wow, that's more than most teams have all year.
You are not wrong with your assessment there, sir. But Tampa Bay is in the hole here. They got 11 minutes to try to score all of these points. How many points is that? I can't math right now. 19?
19.
Hey,
yep.
Good job, us. We did it. but here we are. Tampa Bay is going to get this football back. I'm going to send this one away. It looks like it's going to the left side. And someone's texting me. It's going to be down to the 10. Going to get past the 20, down to the 24.
All right, here we go. Let's see what Tampa Bay's got.
Looking for a man. Taking off and throws this one away. Great defense right there once again.
Well, I mean, if that's their answer, they're in trouble. I think they can will themselves back into this game. I think Huntington Beach is they're too high right now.
They're going to pitch it here. A lot of room. A first down is going to come at the end of that play. Try to juke in bounds, but he stepped out of bounds. It's going to be 1st and 10. Good job.
Corey Dash was a early round draft pick this past draft.
Yeah, Corey Dash, I believe he was in the top 3 rounds there. I don't remember the exact pick.
Yeah, I think it was the 2nd round, but I might be mistaken.
Earl Flint was the 1st rounder, so that definitely wasn't him. I think he was the 2nd pick.
Because I wanted him. I was going to pick him, and then he picked him right before I did, so I remember.
2nd and 4 coming up here for Tampa Bay. 10 minutes left in this ball game. Gonna pass it again. Gonna get a little pass rush, but still doesn't get home. There goes Earl Flint, but give him 15 more. Dexter Jackson, a little bit too crazy there, and that'll put him inside the 30.
Tampa Bay trying to score on 2 straight drives.
But they'll have to go backwards, so technically that penalty will only go for 10.
False start.
Get ready, get ready. Shut up. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Look at the pass. It's going to be caught. Bounces off of one player, but Kai Sean cleans it up. Going to make it 2nd and 6 now.
Who was that caught that ball?
Couldn't quite tell the number off top.
Couldn't either.
Passing it again. Gonna get it off to Jacory again. Looks like another first down. A little bit more to the 10. And trying to reach out for the end zone, but gets pushed out of bounds. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Goal to go. Here we go, Tampa.
Keep the hope
Showing some
alive.
heart.
Keep the hope alive for sure. You're never out until the clock hits 0. This is definitely a big drive for them to try to come back. Handoff, and he's going to run through a couple of his offensive linemen to make the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Thought we were gonna have our own version of the butt fumble there for a second, but he found pay dirt. Good job.
Yeah, good job. I thought he was going to hit the ground there, but it's all gravy here. Tampa Bay getting their 3rd touchdown of the game. And now they need their defense to respond. Now they're down 12.
That's one thing this game that Tampa Bay can say they've excelled at is extra points. They made all 3 of those.
Most definitely. You can't be mad at that. You'd rather have the points on the scoreboard for you as opposed to not being there. But so far, it hasn't really helped their chances of getting into this ball game like they should. They still need to get more touchdowns so they could close that gap. But being down 12 is better than 19. So if they could get the stop here real quick, they could find their way back into this ball game.
But unfortunately, that's been the question all day. Can they get the stop? Can they get the stop? So far, that hasn't happened. Let's see if they can get it done here as we approach the 8-minute mark here in the 4th quarter.
Going to send this one away here. Let's get back into it. Looks like it's going into the end zone, and X-Pac will take it out. Looking for a crease and going to get it past the 25. Huntington Beach, welcome back on offense. 475 to 284 in regards to the total yard matchups. Handoff here, looking for a lane. Look at the crease he's hitting, getting around 7. Wow. Looked like he was skiing right there. Like he was like,
He stuck his foot in the ground and boom. And that changed his direction real quick.
Beautiful job there. Madison Nicole with her 5th tackle of the game. That agility. That agility. Pitch and caught. Turned upfield is Clementine. Getting close to midfield and another first down. And every first down is horrible for Tampa Bay's chances for coming back in this one. More clock is coming.
Right. Yeah, you can't win the game if you don't make some stops, and they're not getting it done. They're not getting it done.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
You'd have to think one more touchdown from this Huntington Beach team will pretty much end any chances of a comeback.
I would agree. I pretty much agree with you there. Seal up this game with one more TD.
Gain of 3 on that carry, thereby up to no good. I would call him UOG, but it really doesn't flow like that. So I'm just gonna say up to no good. I like his name because he's always up to no good. Handoff, and he's gonna find a big crease. Maybe he's still up to no good, and he's gonna take it another big game down to the 30.
All right, I'm just gonna say he is the best running back in the league right now. I mean, I know some would say Jacobson, but like this guy is just game in and game out, putting up numbers.
1st and 10 coming again here for this Huntington Beach team. They're going to give it to him again. Why not? But he's going to run into a man. They're going to get a few yards on that play. It's going to be 2nd and 8. I think the only thing he's really missing on his build is some tackle break and some break tackle. That's really been his fallback here. Like normally when he gets hit, he doesn't really bounce off as much. He doesn't really use the stiff arm a lot, but that's really not his game. Sometimes you just gotta do what you need to do and hit that open space. Another solid gain there.
Right, he's a speed back. I mean, you can't tackle if you can't touch him. So that's kind of what he's been utilizing here so far earlier this year.
You're not wrong, and I definitely agree with that assessment. Sometimes the best way to break a tackle is to avoid all tackles.
That's right. And boy, he's good at it.
Quick pitch and a wide open, caught again by Ty White inside the 15. And I already said something about first downs. They're already at the red zone side of things, and they only have 4.5 minutes in this ball game to clear.
White's fourth catch for 60 yards on the game.
And the touchdown as well. Don't forget it. That toe drag swag earlier. Ty White's been having a great game. And there goes up to no good. You said avoid all the tackles. There goes that man again. Touchdown Huntington Beach. I think that should seal it.
Nobody within 5 yards of this man. Nobody.
They can't stop.
Look at this. Wide open.
Just ridiculous here for up to no good. He already has a receiving touchdown. He's going to get his first rushing one. Kick is going to be up. And I think he knows how to make extra points now. Huntington Beach will get 40 in this ball game.
My God. This game, I think that's the nail in the coffin. Goodbye, Tampa Bay fans.
19-point lead once again. So that's well more than 3 scores that you got to do in 4 minutes. I don't know if that's possible unless you get a kickoff return for a touchdown right here. And knowing me, since I said it, it's more than likely going to happen. So stay tuned, folks.
They'd have to double their score in the 4 minutes left in this game just to pull this off. I don't see it happening.
Even with the kickoff return, they'll go straight back to Huntington Beach. And if Tampa Bay's defense cannot get the stop, or Tampa Bay's defense can't get the stop, then it really doesn't matter.
Nope. That's it. No defense, no victory.
It's about as flawless of a Huntington Beach offense that we've seen all season long. And if they could keep this type of play up, we might have ourselves another contender for this championship down the line.
Wait to see their offensive statistics after this game. They've just been going up and down this field all game long without much
resistance.
From Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Resistance. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. But that was a good pass there by West. We expected West to be the quarterback that was supposed to show out, but really haven't seen that as much.
Watch the screen.
Going to pitch this right side. It's going to be caught there by Evan Hunt. Now 2nd and 7. They will stop the clock.
It's more for pride than anything. There's no way they're gonna come back and get the game.
Hawk 70. Yo. Go.
Quick pitch and caught. Turn and stripped. And it's going to get picked up by Huntington Beach. X-Pac with the recovery. And it keeps on snowballing.
Quicksand. They cannot get out of their own way right now.
A beautiful strip there. He had the first one. They lost it there. Another handoff. And it looks like up to no good's going to get dragged down after a gain of 4.
That gives him 169 yards on the game. My God.
That's just in the rushing side of things. Don't forget he had that long catch for a touchdown earlier, too.
Doing his best Marshall Falk impersonation today.
And the crazy thing is Huntington Beach, their team that they took over in the NFL is the Rams. That's a funny comparison you threw out there. 3rd and 4 coming up.
They do not score.
See it. I see it.
Marshall Faulk is definitely one of my favorite all-time running backs, too.
Yeah, I mean, that year when he had 1,000 yards rushing and 1,000 yards receiving, I think it was one of his first years with the Rams.
That was just a ridiculous year.
You don't see that ever.
Has any other running back come
But
close
he's
to
the Hall
that
of Fame.
before?
I'm sure they've come close, but no one's ever done it.
Like
Just
McCaffrey
him.
or Kamara never came close to that? Those are
Nope.
two backs that come to mind when I think of like a receiving back and also can run the football effectively. Passing this one, Jeff Brown's wide open, looking for the first down, sheds off one man. Actually, almost shed him off, but once again, another first down here for this Huntington Beach team.
We're under the 2-minute warning. That's all she wrote, man. Take a couple kneel downs and this game's over.
Doesn't look like Tampa Bay is really content with stopping the clock either. They have all their timeouts. Will be another carry. I have to assume that's the case, and it is. And there goes that man, but he's getting dragged down before he can get the first. And if he could bust off another big gain here, he can hit 200 in this ball game.
Yeah, man, he's my early favorite for MVP right now. Without him on this team, we could be talking a different story about the Huntington Beach Voyagers here.
You are not wrong, and I'm so grateful that I drafted him right after the quarterback, Action Jackson Jr. They're going to hand it off to him again, and he's going to get dragged down in the backfield. But that should close the deal. I don't think Tampa Bay is going to stop the clock. That should be it there. Final score, 40-21 in favor of the homies in Huntington Beach. A great game for them. Tampa Bay, they came out kind of flat majority of the game. And Huntington Beach was able to take advantage at home. Let's go ahead and get into it. Check out these statistics. Ridiculous game here. Great job overall by both teams. Still a fun matchup. A lot of big plays on both sides. But we got to talk about this game. What are your thoughts on these two teams as I quickly run through these stats?
Oh, the tail of the tape is right there. 570 offensive yards for Huntington Beach. I mean, you can't stop them. You can't beat them. That's simple as that. And Tampa Bay did not have it today.
See right there, Action Jackson Jr., 26 for 39, 390, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. Definitely his best game as a pro. And let's go back to the best.
That'd be a lot of quarterback career best games right there. That's just a filthy game. That's a nasty line.
Most definitely. James West, he was completing the passes, but not a lot of yards came from it, not touchdowns either. I believe they handed the ball off to Ja'Cory Dash 2 times, and then Copeland got 1 as well. So they got all their touchdowns in the run game. You see up to no good, averaging 6.6. He got a touchdown. He got 2 broken tackles. Just ridiculous. Checking into the receiving game here, Jeff Brown left in catches. Good job from him. Clementine up to no good with 5 for 86 in the touchdown. So you do the math there. Just ridiculous game from up to no good. And look at that as well. 5 different receivers getting a touchdown.
250 all-purpose yards. That's insane. What a game.
Let's see, Ja'Cory Dash led in receptions. So we'll have to check out with the Tampa Bay team, see how they do in regards to getting their passing attack. They lost some weapons here, so we'll see how they adjust going further down in the season. Looks like Makani Kakoa led the way in tackles. Great day from him. Jordan Bean also adding 10. Great job from the homies. Let me see if there's anything else here. Got some pass deflections there. Madison Cole getting some. Ace Adams getting some. Forced fumble there by the bot. Shout out to the homies there. On the other side here, looks like a pretty spread out defensive front day. Wasn't on defense a lot this game, so not a lot of stats to come from it, but great overall job by these players. Looks like Oliver Prince forced that fumble earlier, so that was the player who forced the fumble. Let's see. If there's anything else. I don't see anything too crazy. Nope, not at all. Dexter Jackson got a pass deflection. There goes all the offense there. I mean, the defense there. Kicking, we could kind of skip the kicking. It didn't turn out very pretty for either side. Punting, that was looking decent enough. X-Pac and Earl Flint are the kick returners. The main ones, at least. Edwards had 1 for 3, and Masola had 1. That's a bot player. Don't need to worry about that. But we could go ahead and wrap this one up, folks. Another great game here, and we're going to go into our final 2 games of the week. That's going to come out tomorrow, so make sure you watch out for that. Parms Dallas Dragons is going to be hosting the 3-1 New York Mafia. Should be a fun game. How are you feeling about this one?
I'm not gonna lie. This is the first game this season that I'm coming into it a little sad. I don't think we're gonna pull it off, but never know. Any team can beat any team on any given Sunday. So let's play the game, baby.
Let's go ahead and do it then. That'll be the first game. That will be on YouTube, so make sure you watch out for that. And then we have the final game of the evening. Two of our top 2 teams coming head to head. Charlotte, they're undefeated. They want to stay undefeated, but they got to go up against Rebecca Montaigne and the steady St. Louis Archers. Going to be another fun matchup. Who do you think is going to take this one?
Charlotte, all day. I don't even have to think about it. Charlotte's gonna dominate.
Charlotte's going to dominate, he says. St. Louis has some pieces to work on that defensive front, so maybe that could be the edge they need, but you never know. Just like you said, you never know what happens until they play it out. And until then, we got to sign off. It's your boy Stacks here for Parm, and we out here.
Night, folks.
I'll do it one more time.